On the afternoon of April 23, 2006, police learned about the untimely passing of the Richardson family. 3 members of the family had lost their lives at the hands of 12-year-old Jasmine Richardson, the oldest child of the household. Together with her 23-year-old boyfriend, the two claimed the lives of Mark Richardson, Deborah Richardson, and Tyler Jacob Richardson, who was only 8 years old. Many locals were left baffled by how such a young girl could do such a thing. However, eyes soon turned toward her much older boyfriend, Jeremy Steinke, with many people believing that he may have been the mastermind behind the crime. The Richardson family was an average Canadian family. Unfortunately, not much is known about the family. This is because at the time of the crimes, Jasmine was underage. We know that the family lived in Medicine Hat at the time of the crime. Medicine Hat is a somewhat small community in Alberta, with a population of around 63,000. What's interesting about this area is that Medicine Hat is considered to be one of the 50 most dangerous cities in Canada. So this wouldn't have necessarily been a great place for the kids to grow up. Jasmine Richardson always felt as though she didn't fit in. This led her to adopt a gothesque style, often wearing all black and using heavy eyeliner. She would listen to hard rock music as well as punk rock, and she would eventually meet her first boyfriend at a punk rock show. The details about Jasmine seem to differ depending on what source you get your information from. Some people claim that Jasmine was always a happy and upbeat girl, insisting that she didn't become a rebel until meeting her boyfriend. However, we have to ask the question, if she wasn't rebellious or interested in the punk lifestyle, what was she doing at a punk rock show on the evening she met her boyfriend? Regardless, family and friends had nothing but nice things to say about Jasmine. Jasmine had been lingering around vampire-related message boards online. It seems like she had become very interested in the occult and other unusual subjects, with most of these subjects being particularly dark and gruesome. What we do know is that her boyfriend Jeremy had a much more complex life than Jasmine. Jasmine's family was believed to have been very stable and very typical for the time. She never complained of any problems at home, and her remaining family and friends say that everything seemed to be completely normal for the family. At 1 p.m. on April 23rd, the bodies of 3 members of the Richardson family were found in the basement of the family home. The crime had been reported after a young boy had gone over to the Richardson family home, hoping to play with 8-year-old Tyler Jacob Richardson. When he arrived, he looked through the window and saw what he believed to be a body in the basement. He ran home and told his mother, who then called the police. An officer arrived at the home within minutes and confirmed that there were at least 1 body in the basement by peering through the window. He immediately called for backup and began rescue attempts to try to save the family, but it was far too late, and everyone inside the home had already passed away. Strangely, the body of Jasmine was missing from the crime scene. Initially, police had every reason to believe that Jasmine was a victim as well, and that she may have been held captive. However, as they soon would learn, the truth was much scarier than fiction. By the time her trial had concluded, the jury decided that she was guilty of all charges and sent her to the maximum punishment. Considering she was only 12 years old at the time, Jasmine wasn't able to be sent to jail for life. Instead, her maximum punishment was 6 years behind bars, as well as 4 years of supervision in the community. A short while later, in 2008, Jeremy was sent to court and found guilty of all charges as well. Considering he was 11 years older than Jasmine, he was given 25 years in prison before being eligible for parole.